Alrighty, y'all, I'm over here at Catty Woods. Been here for a couple days now. Got to meet some of the locals, the guy that runs it. They're all super cool. Right now they got all tarped up because they're getting ready for the winter. And I'm going to do a little walkthrough on one of the paths. I can't do all this in one video. I'm not going to sit here and edit it all. So I'm going to go down the chicken path over there. That's what they call it. They got the other trails, whatnot, but the place is pretty cool. So you start over here on this deck. Here's the scenery. But you start over here on this deck. I got like a little flow section right here, and everything starts off right here. And up here you got your you walk up the stairs to get up here. And going down the thing right here, you got all these options. But like I said, I'm just gonna go down the one path over here because there's so much going on. And everything's tarped up, so, but if you look underneath these tarps, all the jumps are like super smooth and super clean. I'll find one here that's not tarped up, but here's a different path. So you got the chicken path right here. Boomers, Fonzie, Drunk, and Dip Buzz. So coming down the chicken path, you got this jump right here. And it goes down into this, and then there's a little section that goes off right there. Alrighty, there's the next one. I mean, some of these gaps aren't too big, but the other, I mean, some of them not too big, and then there's others are just ginormous. They look like they're really fun to flow too. Then you got the hip. And it comes down into this. And you got some stuff over here on the side. Squirrels are everywhere right now. Some bamboo forest. Right here you got to step down, and then this is where it starts getting crazy. So I come into like this little curve launch, and leaves are on the ground and tarps are on the ground, so it's really hard to see how smooth these actually are. There's actually a jump coming up right now that they're working on. These are pretty tall too. Majorities are like taller than me. And then, so you got this, then it leads into this stuff right here. Well, this one isn't like so smooth, but eventually I get to see one that's really smooth. Then that goes down into all that. But off this one right here, it threes out like 3 different sections. Bam, bam, bam. And then just leads into all this stuff right here. Like you can see this gap's really big that comes off this one. And then this one right here, I'll just go down this path. I don't know if this is part of chickens anymore or not, but looks like it leads into it. On here, it's like their little thing that they got going on. It's very badass. So there's that. Then that crazy ass step down. Then this is where it starts getting crazy again. So coming off the landing, you go down into that jump. Look at that jump right there. So the land, it's leased. They do have insurance, so it's not like some random thing that they got going on in the woods over here. Everything's professionally done. You have to sign a waiver on their website. And on their website, they also have a donation thing. Like they're nonprofit. They really rely on donations. So coming off that big thing right there, yeah, they rely on donations from people. S&M sponsors them. They contribute. So whenever you're paying a shit ton of money for an S&M part, you're paying to help the BMX community, which is pretty cool. Here goes our little seating area right here. But their website's pawoods.com. You could look it up on Google. It'll come right up. The place is really easy to find. There's a high school right next to it. It's in Catasauqua, PA, over by the airport. And off of this one, you go into these bigger ones right over here. There's only currently 4 guys up here digging the jumps. I met Andy and Chris, both super cool guys, really into the scene. And you can tell they really do contribute a lot, and they're paying money out their pocket to keep this place running. So shouts to them. So yeah, this gap's pretty darn big right here. Then you can see like all just jumps everywhere. So there's that launch right there that goes into that landing, and there's really not much pedaling that you had to do over here. It's just almost all downhill, which is freaking awesome. You don't have to put no effort. Yeah, unfortunately Posh Woods got plowed down, but that won't happen to this place because they lease the land. They don't have to worry about someone coming through and developing. And so I've been doing this for 7 minutes now, walking through this. And these jumps are like never ending. It's not like, okay, you hit like 4 or 5 jumps and then you're done. It's you just keep on hitting jumps and hitting jumps and hitting jumps. There's never ending lines too. And then it just goes into more stuff over here. I don't know if the hell's going on, but back off in there, you can't really see on camera, but they got more lines going on over there. I'm just like, start walking over this way. Yeah, I thought I was just going to do one run, but there's so much going on. Like, you just see me get lost in all this, which I find really freaking awesome. It just goes to show how much time and effort these guys put into these trails and how they make this fun for everyone to ride. The sun is going down, so it's starting to get cold out. It's like 33 degrees when I came over here today. Okay, so here's a line right here. This is holy fuck. I'm a bunch of leaves right now. I hope I don't fall on my ass. So, okay, you got leaning right here. This leaning goes into this launch. Look at that fucking gap into like a shark fin landing. And then into all this. This fucking place is awesome. And then I think I'm gonna cut the video here soon, so you guys can pretty much get the idea of what's going on. But look, like, dude, that's like 20 feet up in the air right there. That jump, I think, yeah, that's a landing right there. Dude, it's fucking nuts. And then in the clay, they get a bunch of these rocks, so they stack them up, and they look like ancient walls that archaeologists would dig up. It's pretty awesome. Oh, look at this shit. Yeah, the tarp's on here, so it's really hard to see what's going on with all the leaves and everything. That landing is wide, super wide. And then up over there. I'll just walk through it for a little bit. You guys can see what's going on. And probably end up shutting up here. Oh, here's another one of those brick wall things. Not brick walls, but rock wall. Look at this. Like, I literally had to lift my head up to look at this thing. You know how much time that took? That took fucking forever, I bet. And then just rad ass jumps everywhere. Look, you got a burn coming down to like this mellow ass jump, and then straight back into madness. So flowing this would be fine. And then you come down here, burn. That's another thing. There's a whole bunch of burns around here into that. Try not walking on the tarps, because underneath these tarps the jumps are like super smooth. Maybe let's see what's going on here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but they're really smooth. Well, take you over here. I'm from Erie, Pennsylvania, and I finally got to get a chance to come over here and check this place out. And there's jumps that just go all the way down there. More than ecstatic to be up here. Really wish I could have seen the Catty Woods too, but dude, this place is so freaking awesome that it just takes away the pain of not seeing Posh. So they do have kids sections over here and beginner sections, so you don't have to worry about, you know, coming up here and not being able to ride. But even if you can't ride the jumps, just to come up here and check everything out is freaking awesome. Oh, this is the jump that I was helping them on right here. The landing, I mean the launch needs to be like wider up on top. So this is beginner intermediate type thing going on. And then over here, there's a local up here, and what they're trying to do is build out this burn so that he could do like one of those crazy backflip dip 360 things. I'll show you. It's kind of hard to walk. Alrighty, so when you come off this jump right here, you got the burn that goes into this burn. So what he wants to do, he wants to come off this launch, do like a dip 360 backflip thing, like Jason Watts would do, into the landing of this burn. And so what they're trying to do is build this wall up on the back. See, they got the rocks right there, and then build this up more. So it like slopes down, but so it starts up high. Well, it's not, well, they want to, I think they want to get it up high and then slope it down. But this is the works of that. And like I said, with only 4 people doing this is freaking crazy. So you come off and then bam. I mean, there ain't no tarp right here, but you can see this kind of gives justice of how smooth this dirt really is. Like the top of this lawn, I mean, top of this burn, they don't like it right now because how skinny it is. That's not up to their standards. But yeah, and then it goes down into all this stuff. And like I said, it's never ending over here. And then they got all these like hole pits everywhere. I'll walk through a little bit more. The sun's still out. This is just like all open area. There's really not much going on over here. I think it's just got a bunch of buckets, water, storage containers, a bench, hangout area. Apparently a lot of people come from all over the world to come to this place. I just had some dude from Australia come up here. I guess Trey Jones was over here not too long ago for the one video part that he was doing. I was talking to some guy that walks his dog over here, and he told me that there's some people from Asia that came. So this place is very popular. This is their little dig out spot right now. So with their dirt, they got like that black stuff on top. It's just, and then they got like they call it the clay dirt right there. It's like brown. It's really good dirt. And then this is just like the ending of the trail over here. And let me climb up here. And as you can tell, it's all downhill. Like, there ain't much going on over there, it looks like, but you know, at the beginning of the video I was taking down the chicken trail and there's just jumps everywhere. So looking up here really doesn't do justice. But now this is their dig out area, and they dig around like the trees, so they're not like chopping down trees and screwing with the woods and whatnot. Come back up here. See, look, that's so cool how they dig around the trees like that. And then I don't have to cut this video out, but there's a whole bunch of chill spots, like you hang out with your buddies. They got dog leashes on the trees, so if you got your dogs up here, look, they even got the dog bowl. And everything, it's a non-profit. They rely on donations. So if you could go on pawoods.com, they got a little section in there and it says click on link. You just click on the word link where it's bolded, and I'll take you right to the donation page. It's pretty easy to donate. Even if you come up here and dig, the guys, they're really cool. They'll chit chat with you, tell you stories, show you videos, and they love meeting people. So coming up here and digging with them was a pleasure and an honor. So yeah, right now they're just getting the jumps ready for winter. Then February, March, they told me that they come through and they fine-tuned the jumps, from what I understood. And April, May, June, I guess is the primer riding, I believe. So yeah, come up here, check it out. Make sure you sign the waiver. That's also on PA Woods. You have to have brakes. You can't be brakeless up here. And be respectful. If you like fuck up the jump, try to at least fix it or something like that. Don't leave your garbage over here, because they put a lot of work and time in this place and they don't deserve that. So yeah, pretty cool. Can't wait to come up here during the springtime and try jumping some of these. Alrighty, have a good one. Hopefully you guys come check it out.